Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jamie from insurerates.com. I'm an independent insurance broker helping people understand the Medicare program and helping them find the coverage that fits their needs. And in today's live stream, I want to talk about, do you need to use a Medicare insurance agent? This is one of those questions I'm sure that comes up once in a while. I just had a conversation with someone about this today, actually, a client that I was able to help. And there's a lot of misinformation out there. So I'm going to talk about some of that information at the end of this video. So I hope that you stay tuned. Please let me know if you're watching this, if you can hear by hitting the like button, commenting below, maybe tell me where you're coming and watching from. So, when it comes to Medicare, as you probably already know, it can be extremely confusing. There's so many different parts to Medicare, and when you first come into the program, it can be incredibly complex. Many people have never had to worry about their own health insurance because most of them had it through their work, and so having to handle this whole new world of not only taking on health insurance but also the Medicare program can be very, very challenging. And this is where a Medicare advisor, agent, broker, whatever you want to call them, um, can come in handy. Like myself, there's plenty of other people here online that you can look to as well. But the number one thing I would say why you may want to consider working with a Medicare agent, is because of their expertise and knowledge. So for me, I don't do any other types of insurance. I don't do property insurance, auto insurance. I just focus exclusively on Medicare. And so my world every day, I talk to people on Medicare. Talk to people who have questions about Medicare, and you just can't help but gain more and more experience by the more situations that you come across. Think of it like a lawyer. A seasoned lawyer is going to be more knowledgeable with more experience with cases. In other words, as they get in front of more people, more situations, when they come to you next, they're going to have a lot more information than before that. And so, Medicare agents are required to do ongoing training every year. We have to pass certain tests every year. There's certain classes that we take. So there's ongoing access for you as a Medicare member if you can work with an agent, because especially somebody who's been around, has been in the field for a while, um, they can really help you out. Second is just general personal feedback about your specific situation. Here at Insure Rates, we encourage people to talk to their family and friends and coworkers and whoever it is about what their Medicare coverage looks like and what they have. But it varies for people. Everybody has a different risk level comfort, I would say. And so sometimes an agent can have knowledge of similar experiences that you might find yourself in. And I'll give you a perfect example. So, a lot of people who work for the government in some capacity have some benefits that are at least an option to them after they retire, but those benefits can vary greatly. Depending on what your work was with the government, it could be very rich, thorough benefits, but in some situations, it's much lower as far as its coverage. It really depends on who you are. And so I've seen situations where um, one person would benefit, with the current coverage that they have, whereas another one would be better served to transition to something different. And so, by asking questions about your overall financial situation and what's important to you, some people with Medicare, being able to travel is important to them. They want to be able to go and visit family and friends in other parts of the country, and they want to know they're covered. For some people, cost is really important, and maybe they don't ever travel. So by talking to lots and lots of people and looking at lots of different cases, there's probably some similarities with some other people that we've talked to. Next is just helping you save time and the hassle of figuring all of it out on your own. Um, Understanding the Medicare program can be extremely time consuming. It can feel like, you're back at school trying to learn it and understand it all. By working with someone who is um, really knowledgeable on the subject, they can help you um, really gain knowledge and information much, much quicker. The example I'll use for that is some people like to do their own taxes, but a person like me, I'd rather spend a few $100s and pay someone else to do my taxes because they have way more expertise in that area than I do. And not only do they have more expertise, but think about it, they have all the cumulative knowledge of all the clients that they have and all the situations that they come across. So many times, like one question is worth the whole service with using a tax advisor. Um, the other thing is if you go on the internet a lot of times and just try and do your own research, and let's say you put your phone number into a website somewhere, you can get inundated with calls, and then you just feel like you're being overrun. So, by working with someone who you can verify who they are, you can verify their license and producer number and all that sort of stuff. It gives you the confidence, and actually can help you avoid a lot of time and frustration. Um, so this is kind of probably one of the biggest misnomers about working with Medicare brokers, and this ties into a conversation I had today with someone. So a lot of people hear insurance broker, insurance agent, they hear those terminologies thrown around. So a lot of people, when they hear insurance broker, they assume, well, there's some sort of fee associated with that. Well, with Medicare brokers or agents, there is no fee to you to use their services because the companies build in compensation for those agents. And a lot of people don't know this, but whether you go directly to the company and you ask them specifically, hey, sign me up with this plan, or if you work with an agent or a broker, the cost is the same to you. Now, there's only one caveat I will put on that, and that is that I have heard of entities charging a fee to Medicare beneficiaries to educate them on Medicare. But a good insurance agent or insurance broker who works exclusively with Medicare members, their services are free to you. And so a lot of times people say, "Oh, don't call a broker, don't call an agent, because they're going to charge you." Well, I have a broker for my insurance. In fact, I need to pay a premium. I have a premium due. She didn't charge me anything, but she's my broker, and she helps me with my property and casualty insurance. And I know that I can call her or email her or text her. A lot of times people don't realize, but if you just directly call a company, a lot of times you'll talk to one person on Thursday and a completely different person on Friday. Having someone work with you on an ongoing basis who you know, like, and trust just can help relieve a lot of the stress, which leads to my last point, and that is that when you work with uh, an insurance broker, an insurance agent, a good insurance broker, insurance agent, you have ongoing support all year long, not just during the open enrollment periods. So every year there are pretty significant changes to the Medicare program. Um, there are laws that change, there's rules that change, the premiums change, the plans in your area change. And so by working with someone on an ongoing basis, um, you can have someone as a resource in your corner that can help you understand any changes to the plans, but also changes in your coverage. A lot of people forget, let's say you sign up for a specific Medicare plan this year, your needs might change a year or two from now. Your financial situation might change a year or two from now. So being able to work with someone on an ongoing basis really ensures that you'll have the coverage that you need. So just by way of reminder, just kind of what I've talked about in this conclusion, in conclusion in this video, a Medicare agent or broker can be an invaluable resource when it comes to navigating the complex world of Medicare insurance. They provide you with expert advice and guidance, personalized support. They save you time and hassle, and there's no cost to you, but there's ongoing support. And it seems to me like it's a very, very smart choice for anyone looking to make the most out of their Medicare coverage. That's all for this video. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you'd like to set up a free, no obligation chat with us, you can reach us at our toll free number, 800-974-0552, or by visiting our website, insurerrates.com. I'll leave all that contact information in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.